I have a foundation called the Cedar Foundation, and what we do is just things just like this all the time. Come talk to you and try to give you guys what we call wisdom. Okay? Now, I want you guys to think about what you want to do when you are an adult for a living. And I'm going to call some. Yes, ma'am. Veterinarian and mom. So you just going to be walking with it. I like it. Yes, sir. Okay, football player and police. Okay, what's that?
2,352.
Exactly. Okay, so I just met like 6 pro football players in this class alone. So that's really a high number in regards to this ratio, because you go from 3,300,000 to 2,352. So that's really not a lot of people. That's between the CFL and the NFL. Now, who wants to be a star? Raise your hand. Who wants to be a star student? Everyone should raise their hand. Who wants to be a star child for their parents? Yes. Who wants to be a star for their teacher? I like it. Who wants to be a star in whatever it is that you want to do for your career? See, because you can be a star at whatever. But it's the type of star. There's 2 types of stars. There's a star that seeks, teaches, and reaches. So it's called an acronym. Or, if you spell this word backwards, what do you have? Rats. Rats. Exactly. So there's 2 types of stars. You could be a seek, teacher, and a reacher. A seeker, a teacher, and a reacher. Or you could be a rat. There are a lot. Your success is based on 2 things. The difference between a success and a failure is 2 things. It is your intentions and your habits. See, if you have good intentions, guess what? You're going to study. Right? If you have good intentions to pass your test and get an A, you're going to listen to the teacher when she speaks, right? And pay attention. If you have good intentions, you're going to work harder. And you won't guess, right? So, the difference between a successful person and a failure is 2 things. Your habits and your intentions. Okay? Once you are successful, are you done?
No.
Isn't there always... A lot of the times, in order for you guys to listen, you got to be silent. And listen and silent have the exact same letters. It has an S and an S, an I and an I, an L and an L, a T and a T, an E and an E, and an N and an N. That's for a reason. Usually if you're listening, it's because you're silent. So, one question. Yes, sir. Great question, man, my man. He said, what's the biggest difference between the CFL and NFL? Okay, the difference between the CFL and NFL is there are many differences, but it's still the same. Okay, it's still pro football, right? We still get paid to play, but Canada's in a different country, so it's north of the border. So you have Canada is still a part of North America, but it's in another country which is called Canada. So right here you have the United States of America, right? And Canada is just north of that border. Good, great question. The name of my football team is the Hamilton Tiger Cats. Okay? Who's heard of the Hamilton Tiger Cats? Alright, the Hamilton Tiger Cats is in the CFL, which is the Canadian Football League. Okay, that's another form of pro football. I played in the NFL for Detroit Lions, Jacksonville Jaguars, and Arizona Cardinals.
For real?
Yes. But I've also played in NFL Europe for the Frankfurt Galaxy, and I played in arena football for Orlando Predators. But I spent most of my career in Canada, in the CFL. So I played for 4 CFL teams: Winnipeg Blue Bombers, Saskatchewan Roughriders, Edmonton Eskimos, and now the Hamilton Tiger Cats. So that's the most famous defensive end that you know.
Oh. Abraham.
Yes. Good friend of mine, and we have the same number. number 55. Yes, I'm number 55 too. The reason I chose 55 is two reasons. Number 55, I have a good friend named Joey Porter. Who's heard of Joey Porter? Joey Porter, we played together at Arizona Cardinals. And he used to play for the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Miami Dolphins. But Joey Porter wears number 55, so that was one of the reasons I got it, because we were real close friends. But the most important reason I got it is because number 55, the number 5 stands for grace. And so I wanted double grace, so I chose 55. So that's why I chose 55.